ChandaElaine Spurlock, the head of editing for Manuscripts LLC, which you might know better as Book Creators and New Degree Press. Welcome. You're getting ready to embark on the publishing phase of your journey, and soon you'll be meeting your revisions editor. Your revisions editor is going to walk you through week by week very particular revisions on your book. Don't worry, your revisions editor has already read your book once, if not several times, before they even meet you. So they're going to come to you prepared with notes and activities and things to start working on right away from your first meeting. So do be prepared for that. Unlike the DE side of the project, this portion only lasts 8 weeks. Because you are working on a very tight timeline, it is imperative that you try to keep up as best as you can. I know it's a big ask, and for some of you, it's going to be a fairly heavy lift, but I also know that you've come this far and you're not going to want to abandon your book or break down in the middle now. You're so close to being ready to submit to a copy editor and then move on to the proofreading and printing process. So do be aware, there are some things that are like you saw in DE, and there are some things that are very different from DE. Just like before, do keep in mind that when you're talking to other writers, they are having a different experience than you are, because they are a different person working on a different book with a different revisions editor, and sometimes at a different pace. So it's not fair to compare your journey with someone else's. Be invested in your own journey and the ways that we can help you achieve your best outcome. The other thing to keep in mind is that your revisions editor is not your developmental editor. Your revisions editor is going to be focused very clearly on specific aspects of your manuscript. They will read and provide feedback on your entire manuscript, and you will be going through your manuscript multiple times. So it is going to be a far more involved process than you might have had in any other point in writing up to now. So do be prepared for that. Just like with your DE, you'll be receiving a weekly call, there'll be weekly messages, and there will be things that you'll need to accomplish on the timeline. Your RE will, when you meet them, be providing you with a checklist that will take you through week by week, each thing that you'll be doing, your dates, and any other information that you might need. Welcome. I'm very happy to see you here either for the first time or to have you back. I hope you have a safe and wonderful day, and we'll be talking soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Kristy Carter, Head of Revisions here at New Degree Press. So now that you understand how the program works, let's talk about how to get the most out of the next 8 weeks. There are 3 things you can do to come out the other side of this revision session with a book that you're proud of. The first is communication. We can't solve issues that we don't know exist. And make sure you attend those weekly Zoom meetings with your RE. These are your platforms each week to let your RE know how things are going and to align with them on the goals, not only for the week, but for the book as a whole. That way you stay in sync throughout the entire process. 2, commitment, both to doing the work and to setting aside the time in order to do the work. People often underestimate how much time it takes to actually revise their book, but don't worry, it's very achievable to get through the editing each week if you just set aside a day to work on the edits, or perhaps just a little bit of time every day. Up to you how you want to do it. Just make your schedule, stick to it, use your RE as accountability, and you'll do fine. But you also have to actually make the commitment to doing the work. Once you set aside that time, you need to do the edits, because while your RE can advise you, motivate you, give you the feedback, and tell you how to do the revisions, they can't actually go in and do it for you, because we're a writer-driven program, which means your progress with the book is largely dependent on your motivation to actually go in and do the edits. 3, don't get bogged down in the what-if scenarios. It's really easy to think, what if I add another chapter? Oh, what if I change up these interviews? But revisions of the whole isn't the time for digging into writing or rewriting or redoing the concept of your book. It's meant to polish what you have, but it's easy to fall into the perfectionist mind frame and get stuck in the what if loop. Work with your editor, and they'll keep you on track with what's feasible or what's even helpful for your goals for the book. Now, if I haven't scared you away, I do want to take a moment to welcome you to revisions. I can't wait to see how your books shape up as they come through our department. So let's go edit some books. Happy revising.